Hello, guys. Good morning. It's late, but we are still awake. And of course, we cannot end our day without our daily stock market insights. Thank you to whoever's joining us. And I hope you are safe at home, wherever you are, be it in the Philippines or out of the country. I hope everyone's safe. Okay? How's your trading day? Well, let us see. I have not checked my video from yesterday. So we would normally validate our uh, insights of the previous day right after the market closes. But we can do this together, right? So this is our study time. Okay, nice jump here for our PSEI. We broke our MA20 line, so I think that's a positive outcome there. Let me see. However, we're on a decline, but I think it will now create a brand new support. In case it'll dip, it will just probably test this area for our index. And then hopefully are going to have a brand new wave for this one because we did a gap up. And this is the resistance that we have spotted right here. Could be here or here. My line is just a bit thick. But definitely within that range is our new support. Okay, so let's take a look at how the other stocks in the Philippine market performed today. So while waiting for the others to join, and I'm not really expecting a lot of joiners tonight because it's already the wee hours of the morning. But yeah, you can check this out tomorrow, okay? Let's take a look at JFC. JFC, April 22. Nice. So there's another. Okay, we're back. All right, we're reconnecting. I am so sorry about that. But if I may repeat, I mentioned earlier that we might see some more movements to the upside for our Jollibee over here because it was a gap down, and as soon as we reach this level, let's find out how the volume and how the candlestick is formed, and then from there we can decide. Okay, that's the nearest resistance that we have spotted there. Okay, so the market gave us a chance here for BDO, and I'd like to plot this area as our support. Okay, 99.6 is our new area of support. And so if you want to accumulate volume, this is an ideal place to start accumulating. Okay, BPI, I would have to say this is a sign of weakness. There was some rejection that happened right at the moment we hit the MA20 line. We somehow started at a good level at the start of the market, but selling pressure happened. And let's see if it will sustain this. Right now, I'd like to plot this area as our nearest support. You see, in the previous days, there were several instances wherein a price hits that level and it bounces back up. So hopefully it does not break that. That is the nearest support that we have so far. Pure gold. Pure gold, be extra careful. Oh, I wonder who purchased it right here. But this is already a sign of weakness for pure gold. But let's also monitor this because sometimes it's just a temporary retracement. We are not 100% sure yet because let us see if Fibonacci retracement is going to tell us something over here. All right, and then we plot that there. Okay, so notice I only use the body of the lower candlestick, and then when I reached here above, I only put the line within the body. Okay, if you use a wick, this line over here is a wick. That means at one point within the day, price hit that level, but it moved up. In the same manner, this wick over here, at one point within the day, the price reached that level but did not sustain, and moved down, ending the price at 421.58. Now, looking at the Fibonacci retracement, there are some key areas to monitor and find out whether we are going to have a successful bounce in these key areas. So at least you have some areas to focus or attention to. 38.6, 36.77, and 35.25. So the lowest you can get here is 33.8 as a possible area of bounce, which is just in line along the line of MA20. Okay, but definitely this might rest. Okay, I'm saying might rest because who knows, it's just a temporary decline in price. Okay, I as me and me as I. Hi, Miss JD. Please do review of fruit and web. As thank you. Okay, let's prioritize your request. Let's start with fruit. Okay, fruit is showing us some good signs right here. This has been, well, on a decline, but started to recover right here. So I would have to say this might continue to move up. Right, volume is starting to pick up as well, and let us plot this area as a possible support right here. There was a gap up that happened today, right? Okay, so I'd like us to use this settings. My line is too thick. It's a Bollinger Band. Let's use this one. Okay. Alright, because it's so thick. Anyway, look at this line over here. That is the support that I can see at the moment. So the reason why I said that is because for several days, this area is telling us some story right here. This used to be a resistance, also a resistance right here. So I feel overall, because our risk to reward ratio is more of a lot of uh, good potential for this stock because we're still right here at the bottom. But in case the market gives you a chance at 1.26, or if some people will take profit, you can try out at 1.26. Uh, just be extra careful because fruit is a stock that is normally used for trading, not for long-term investing. But if you have studied the company, go ahead and you can also do long-term investing for fruit. Okay, but for now, this is just my take. Fruit is normally uh, traded by the traders. Next would be web. Web also giving us some promising movement here. We already crossed the MA20 line, so I think that we might have some more movements to the upside. And if you already have entered in the stock, you would have to say really cannot tell because the volume is really low. Oh yeah, it started to pick up here, right? And we're still within the level of our support. So I feel that this might give us some more movements to the upside. Pay close attention to a constricted Bollinger Band. So I'm not saying that tomorrow is going to right away be a shift in the price, meaning more movements to the upside. There is still a big possibility that we are going to move sideways, making it more constricted, like what happened here. So it's about to do that pattern. This right over here. So if it, let's say it creates that more, what's happening? So let's say it becomes more and more constricted as we move forward within the week. Chances are you will have a sudden movement either to the upside or below that. That's the normal behavior of a stock when you have a constricted Bollinger Band. And right now, I can say that probably the next movements would just be on a sideways in the coming days. Okay, there you have it. We talked about pure gold, right? Okay, good. URC. URC, forgot what I said yesterday, but I think I mentioned that we will have some more movements above. Yeah, not paired with nice volume here. Also, continuously moving upward in today's market that registered a 5% increase in that price. So that's a good job. Now, let me put our next resistance right here. Okay. Yep. See this line? Used to be a support, used to be a resistance right here, and some consolidation that happened here. So I think it will still move up. Um, but the first area to really test would be 129.91. I have a feeling it will reach that level, but we really cannot tell if it will resist and go back. Just in case it goes back, my conservative area to catch it would be 110. If the market gives you a chance at that area, that's already a good uh, promising area, especially because we've started moving above the MA20 line. So I feel that in the coming days, most of the actions will be above the MA20 line as well. I think we've already reached the bottom for URC. ICT, we're not safe yet because this is a sign of rejection and weakness. So in case it drops, it might go back to this range, which is of course your 68 level. That is our nearest support. And let's find out if the price reaches that level. Let's see how your RSI is forming. We want actually for the RSI to look like this, still moving to the upside, meaning the momentum is building up. And in case the price touches this level and we maintain the same formation in RSI, then that is a good story. Okay, so how far are we from the plotted support here? Let's take a look. So that's a total of 9.48%. Some people would already take profit at that range, so I think we can still haggle and wait for it to go back in this level. Okay. Ooh. We also have AC right here. AC. This is a doji, so that means undecided. We don't know yet if it will continue to move up, but this is at the moment sitting at a resistance area. Okay, there was a gap down that happened here. It was filled, but when we revisited that, it went down. Okay, so let's see if it will break that line again. Otherwise, it might just continue to move down. So this is the area to check tomorrow, 510. If we have a gap up, starts let's say above that, moves more than this price level, then you have a breakout play there. Your previous resistance will now become your support. MBT, so we were right for MBT. We're not safe, still on the decline. I think this is just moving sideways. We're a little higher, but I'm plotting our support in this range because for several days previously, we were already sitting in this range. So in case it touches that level, and let's see, yeah, your RSI is already starting to form some momentum right here. Okay, so that means there's a possibility that we are just going to move in this area before it goes up again. Ali. Ali is sitting at a possible resistance. It's a slight overshoot to the upside. Okay, It's a resistance because previously we ended in this level and we also ended in the same area today. Let's find out how it will look like on a weekly chart. Okay, some resistance here, support here, also some support right here. Okay, and volume started to decline while we were moving up, but we're not yet in the overbought level, so just observe. If we'll have more actions above it tomorrow, then that's good, but if not, you can just wait for it at the 30 point, let's see, 30.50. Yeah, the 30.50 level, which is very close, right? So if you believe in this stock, which is a very established stock in the Philippine market, um, if it drops, I think 30.72 is really a good area to start investing at. Globe, okay. So people took profit. This is a sign of weakness, so that means we might have more movements going down. And let's use this as our, yeah, support. There was a resistance right here, so if it will touch that, let's see if it will bounce. But use the Fibonacci retracement so you know where to focus on. For instance, this one and then up to this range. Okay, so it touched that level and there was some rejection, but I don't feel good whenever I see something like this. It's followed by another red candlestick, especially because for several days all green right here. So chances are you will also have 2 to 3 days of red. I just don't know where up to where it will stop. So you at least have this 2,145, 2,050, and 1,974. Lowest would be 1,897 to catch it. Okay, Dito looks like it's going to give you a chance right here in this level, 150, which is very near your support, 150 and 166. That's a sign of it's, I think, just stabilizing within this range. And also notice your Bollinger Band being just doing sideways. Okay, so let's see if it will give you a chance at 150. This one as well did a gap up. So in case it dips, people would take profit. Let's try to see if it will bounce at 252 area. Okay, so what's good about this is that we finally crossed the MA20 line, but we're still not safe because this had a history of crossing the MA20 line but not sustaining. Okay, but look, the volume here is much higher than the volume right here. So I think people are starting to accumulate. SMPH, good bounce. This is still a resistance for me. The area where we are currently sitting at, that's a resistance, but in case it dips, the nearest support that I can say here is this level. So it's okay. Good night, and you take care. Bye bye for now.